Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am your guy, I am the guy, I am that guy, and today we're going to be making a return to the album review section of my channel. I haven't reviewed an album in a while, and I'm excited to get back into this. Now, I want to make an announcement about album reviews, and that the announcement is probably from here on out, I'll be reviewing newer albums way more frequently than I review older albums. Because I'm just gonna go ahead and take a wild guess that you'd want to see a review on a newer album more than you'd want to see a review on like fucking Neo Theater. So, yeah. What I'm reviewing today is called "For the First Time" by Black Country New Roads. It is a new album, came out a few days ago, and I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to give my thoughts on it. This is probably an album of the year contender for me already, and it's only February. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We start this album off with a very slow starting, but eventual incredible intro. Call it instrumental. That's what it is. It's just an instrumental. No vocals, nothing. Just instrumental, and it sounds really great. I wasn't a huge fan of this the first time I heard it, but eventually I really started to enjoy it. It was a fun little introduction that really helped you get a feel for how this album is going to sound. It does an incredible job of what it's trying to do, and I applaud it for that. That being said, it should in no way be 5 minutes. That is far too long for an instrumental, in my opinion. Other people may be fine with it, but I think 5 minutes for just instruments is a little insane. But then again, this whole album is 6 songs, 40 minutes, so yeah. I still think it's really good though, but I just think 5 minutes is a little sus for an instrumental. The song is still great though. I still really like how it builds up slowly and slowly. And at the end, it's just chaos, and it sounds really incredible towards the end.
But I am working on the glow up.
Track 2 is Athens, France. Now, this was an interesting song to me, because this is the first song the vocals come in. And those vocals definitely took some time getting used to, but once that finally clicked, it really was a different experience listening to it the second time as opposed to the first time. First time listening to this album, I was just confused. Second time listening to it, though, I really had an eye-opening experience, and I really enjoyed it the second time I listened to it. And this is the song that really pushed me through that. Like pretty much the establishing point of like, this album is something different. This album is something that you have never heard before. It's one of the first things that I've heard of an artist doing something completely different, and it's really inspiring to me. I really like this track. It's really inspiring. It is just incredible.
Still with sticky hands, I bolted through the gallery.
Track 3 is Science Fair, and this is just chaos, dude. I don't know how to explain it besides just that word. It's just chaos. The vocals are like filled with anxiety. The instruments is just everywhere. It's just chaos everywhere, man. Like it's so hard to follow up this song, and it's so overwhelming. But I kind of like it. Like it is just not it's just nuts to butts, like full throttle, no holding back. Everyone's just doing their own thing, and it is wild. It is a strange ride, but it is a ride that I am very grateful to be a part of, because it is a special one, man. It is just chaos everywhere. I don't know how to explain it, so it's just chaos. This song goes from like point A to point F to point like U, like that. Like it is everywhere, and it is insane that someone can make something sound that well with just that much happening in like 7.5 minutes, I think it is.
Out of this, leave your sertraline in the cabinet.
The next track, for Sunglasses. This is easily my favorite track on the album. It's almost 10 minutes long, and it is incredible. From start to finish, it is a wonderful song. If you want to see me do top 10 songs of the year, tell me you want to see that in like the comments, because it's an interesting idea for me. I might do it. I know for a fact I'm doing top 5 best albums, and I may do top 5 worst. I haven't decided on that yet, so don't count on that. But I will definitely do top 5 best albums of the year, so stick around for that. If you want me to do top 10 songs, I can do top 10 songs, and this song will most definitely be on it. This is probably my favorite song of the year so far. It is great. Like the structure of it, the vocals and how they're delivered. It's like it's still weird. It's like not in any like sort of like pattern, but it's still wonderful how he does it. And everything about this song is just like so different and so unique and so incredible to me. This album was really just an experience. You really need to listen to this album. It is so different from anything I've ever listened to.
Turn out the
Track 5 is called Track X, and this is a much slower song. The band said it's what they kind of sound like now because it's their most recent song they've made. And I don't hate it. I think it's great, actually. I think it's really good. Um, I don't have much. I don't know how to complain or even praise this album. It's just so different from what I'm used to. Um, I do really much enjoy this song though. Like the slow, it's slow. It's just slow and it sounds beautiful. Everything about this song just sounds beautiful and wonderful. Um, there are some complaints, like I said, the lyrics are kind of hard to follow sometimes. Not super hard. Like they're much easier to follow in this song. Okay, that's a pretty big hole that this album has. Is that the lyrics are difficult to follow since they're so spread out among this song. Because this is the shortest song on the album. It's like 4:44, including the instrumental, by the way. Every other song is like either 6, 7, or 9 minutes. It is everywhere. Um, and the lyrics are so spread out among the song that it's hard to follow and try to pull a message out of the songs. With this one, I think it's easier than the other songs, but it's like I said, it's still a little annoying. And this is when I was starting to get a little annoyed about that issue. And I'm glad the song is only six tracks more, because anymore I probably would be getting a little bit angry. Final track on this album, this wonderful album that I am so happy to be a part of. It's called Opus, and this is probably my least favorite song on the album, including the instrumental, because like the instrumental had that ending that was phenomenal. This song is just weird to me, man. I don't know how to explain it like at all. I like it, but I also don't at the same time. I just feel like they could have done so much better with this track, and there was no re-recorded version. There was a lot of pre-recorded versions of this, like singles that they released before the album. 4 of the 6 songs on this album were singles. Every song on the album, besides instrumental and Opus, were singles before. This one, I have to say, is easily my least favorite on the album. Vocals are a little annoying. Instrumentals are just like I can only take like so much of how they're playing. And like towards the end, I was getting a little more. But that doesn't mean this is a bad album. This is an incredible album, and I really encourage you to listen to this because this was a wonderful experience that I'll never forget. Now I'm sure you're all wondering what the score for this album is. It's what you're here for, and we waited to the end to give this incredible reveal. But it's in the description. I bet a lot of you probably just took the description for it, and you're like, "Ooh, look at this." Yeah, whatever. But no, I'm giving this.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That is right, a 95 out of 100. A very great score, especially for a debut album. An incredible score for this year. I have very high hopes about music this year. It is a huge contender for album of the year for me. I will not be surprised that this is number 1 on my top 5 albums list at the end of the year. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you want to see next. It really helps me out for what I want to do with this channel. And yeah, that's about it. Have a great day.